He said, "You must find a place to live in the forest now. You should not leave the forest. The bad queen wants to kill you." Snow White was so afraid she kept running until she found a little house. Inside the house, there were 7 of everything. Snow White was so tired she began to sleep. Soon it became dark. The door opened and 7 little men walked in. They found a beautiful princess sleeping in their bed. Snow White woke up from her sleep. She told them about the bad queen. There are 30 questions and answers on the above story with very easy words for kids aged from 5 to 7-year-old to understand. 1. Who said you must find a place to live in the forest now? Answer, he said it. 2. What did he tell Snow White to do? Answer, he told Snow White to find a place to live in the forest and not leave because the bad queen wants to kill her. 3. Was Snow White afraid? Answer, yes, Snow White was afraid. 4. What did Snow White do when she was afraid? Answer, Snow White kept running until she found a little house. 5. What did Snow White find in the little house? Answer, Snow White found 7 of everything in the little house. 6. Was Snow White alone in the little house? Answer, yes, Snow White was alone in the little house when she first found it. 7. What happened when Snow White went to sleep in the little house? Answer, Snow White fell asleep. 8. What happened when it became dark? Answer, the door opened and 7 little men walked in. 9. How many little men walked in? Answer, 7 little men walked in. 10. What did the little men find in their bed? Answer, the little men found a beautiful princess sleeping in their bed. 11. Was Snow White beautiful? Answer, yes, Snow White was beautiful. 12. What did Snow White tell the little men? Answer, Snow White told the little men about the bad queen. 13. Who did Snow White tell the little men about? Answer, Snow White told the little men about the bad queen. 14. What did Snow White say about the bad queen? Answer, Snow White said that the bad queen wants to kill her. 15. Did Snow White trust the little men? Answer, yes, Snow White trusted the little men. 16. How did Snow White feel when she saw the little men? Answer, it doesn't say in the story how Snow White felt when she saw the little men. 17. Were the little men friendly to Snow White? Answer, yes, the little men were friendly to Snow White. 18. Did the little men help Snow White? Answer, it doesn't say in the story if the little men helped Snow White. 19. What did Snow White do when she woke up from her sleep? Answer, Snow White told the little men about the bad queen. 20. Why did Snow White tell the little men about the bad queen? Answer, Snow White told the little men about the bad queen because she was afraid of her. 21. Was the bad queen nice or mean? Answer, the bad queen was mean. 22. What did the bad queen want to do to Snow White? Answer, the bad queen wanted to kill Snow White. 23. Was Snow White safe in the little house? Answer, Snow White was safer in the little house than she was outside in the forest. 24. Did Snow White leave the little house? Answer, it doesn't say in the story if Snow White left the little house. 25. Did Snow White like the little house? Answer, it doesn't say in the story if Snow White liked the little house. 26. What did Snow White do in the little house? Answer, Snow White slept in the little house. 27. What did the little men do when they saw Snow White in their bed? Answer, it doesn't say in the story what the little men did when they saw Snow White in their bed. 28. Did Snow White have any friends? Answer, it doesn't say in the story if Snow White had any friends. 29. Did Snow White have any family? Answer, it doesn't say in the story if Snow White had any family. 30. Do you think Snow White was brave for telling the little men about the bad queen? Answer, yes, Snow White was brave for telling the little men about the bad queen despite being afraid.